Is he any good? Man, I don't know. Cassidy has to be really good, right? He can reach late game so fast. I feel like not having him is a mistake. I wouldn't have minded Earth though. Or Hansel. I thought I cast that skin, okay. What? Oh, oh, I should have. I'm running healer tie. That's a mistake. Like, almost anything else would have been better. Okay, well. My bad. I would have, like, exhaust would have been really nice. Ignite for kills. We're gonna heal. I guess there's a movement speed bonus. Oh god, it's a Ringo. I think Ringo will just delete me, right? Like, I need to, I guess I have to get a zone use this game. I just have to save it for him.
We're not rushing.
Yeah, screw that. Looking, I thought this had a mana component, but maybe I'm just confused. You killed me, Pike. You literally got me killed. Did they get 3 for it? Okay. If Zach doesn't die, I guess that's worth. But man. I have a feeling I'm going to end up going mid. I don't know that I really want to, but... You want bot? He wants mid. Okay. Okay. He should call that out of it sooner. That's fine. I feel like Zach's even worse than a mid than I am, but okay. Hey, dude, you should recall. You should seriously recall, please. I'll throw that out there. There we go. We keep dodging this to it. Okay, Aaron goes bot. There we go. Sure. Yeah, I don't know why he sticks
so long.
Get him! I think that. Oh, he barriered. Okay, good.
Like, he was set.
He was set up, so he should have been fine, but I'm not confident until I see it. Oh no! I didn't realize you were. Okay, good. Ooh. Take it. Screw you. It's a bit more than I'm ready for. What is their team? They're mixed. Okay. They're a little physical, but they're pretty mixed damage. Okay, we got a rank of everything. Can't do anything. They've gotten a little too far ahead for me to be fighting anymore. This is just not a good game. I think we're actually still doing pretty well, though. It's just, I try to follow, like, Galio in, and then I just get picked off because I'm not as tanky as he is. Even though we're building the same stuff. I'm trying to build my, my Q up for that shield, but it just doesn't help against one of them. Helps a little bit, actually, that's not fair. CC forever, yep, look at that. He went in, and I died for it. I'm so frustrated with him. Renzak. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. If I hit 6, I think I can kill her. Ooh, this Caitlyn though. Is she lethality? No. She just does a lot of damage. I'm so mad. I'm so far behind right now. I messed up. I'm gonna die in a sec. No. I can't do anything with Caitlyn. I got put so far behind on bot. Yeah, the game's not looking so hot anymore. No, nothing I think we can do there. They're still sending me mid. Sorcerers are 800, and then we'll start getting armor. I mean, I'm on my way. Zillion. He had his ult up and he just watched me die. Okay, Zill. Yeah, okay. I don't see this coming back. I don't like your friends. Woo! There he goes. Zillion's. Why is Zillion chasing for this? What are we doing? We're all gonna die. Yep, there it is. We're all gonna die. Why are we sticking around? We're so far behind and we're still trying to team fight them, and then Zillion holds his ult for himself. Okay. Zillion is never gonna ult anyone else on this team. Please, give me some armor. Ugh, give me some armor. I want this to be over. I'm so mad. I need to learn to just say no. Yep. Because Gallo kept fighting and I don't know how to say no and not follow my friends in. Every death except one has been following someone else. Okay, Caitlin's gonna 8-1, 2-1. I don't think I can kill Caitlin. I don't think so yet. Maybe after I finish Zonia's, then I'll have a lot more defense stats. Oh no. The natural explosions. I was stunned for so long. Oh, that's stun. It won't kill him though. We did get that dragon, I think. Okay. Unfortunately, Ocean Drake doesn't do us any good if they just kill us in one shot. But we did get it. Which I suppose is something, you know? Yeah, look at that. What am I supposed to do? I'm dead in his hole. Yeah. What time is it? 6 to, okay. We got enough time for at least one more if we get out of this. I don't think we can even try to surrender until 15. now have Zonias, which means I can slightly inconvenience their team by making them wait a little bit longer for my death. Oh, no. Yes! They're not that far. Nope. Yeah, I see one of you took the boots. I'm staying away from that. Why are we fighting them so far out? I don't understand. Like, we cannot beat them, and we have to try fighting under our turret, if anything. Oh my god, he got the do-over. Oh. I should have zoned his. That was my mistake. I tried to ult out, and of course I still take the damage from it. I know that. I panicked. Oh no! God. That Echo was so close to dead too, and he's healed up. Zillion. Oh, he did get his ult off. Yep, they just bolts again. Zach's just gonna get kited. The Scruggus finishes. Thank you too. Why can I not jump in this? What's the problem here? It won't let me jump in! What is this? Will it not let me jump in if there's like people nearby? I'm just moving on, screw that. I don't want to screw that, I'm not offooting anyone. League Client? Come on. Okay. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just move on. That was awful. I was so hyped to have Castleton too. I was hoping I could make it to late game and actually do quite a bit. I hate actually being put in situations like that. Because I feel like if I don't follow them in, I'm gonna get blamed for us losing fights, even though they're the ones picking bad fights. Right? Like, I feel like that just suddenly becomes my fault. Trinity or Swain? I could have fun with either. We really need more AP damage. I don't know if I've played Swain since his rework, though.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Do this. Do we need Swain? Nasus may go AP, Ezreal may go AP. This isn't necessarily who I'm wanting, but I think it's who I should pick. Someone took Tryndamere. I think that's good. I think Tryndamere's actually a good pick here. I just feel like we're so physical heavy. I actually, in the past, like every Ezreal has always gone AP, but this first session, all of them I've seen have gone AD. Oh god, Zoe. I actually really like Zoe, but I can't play her in Earth. Because her abilities already have such low cooldowns, it just becomes super twitchy to play her when the cooldowns are even lower. Oh, I can't see him. Man, if only I had an actual team here to fight with me. I was so on point with those. Are they like just not wanting to fight? There we go. And first blood, yeah, I don't know what took our team so long. I don't think that'll reach. Yeah, I didn't reach far enough. There we go. I got deconstructed. Minions are heading there. Let's leave. Get our health back. Get ready for the real fight. Oh, Zoe. Do I just not get a teammate? Hello? Oh, that's not a good strategy. Oh, he got me when he came back. I should have bought my health potion a little bit earlier there. I was thinking like Trinivir was focused on Zoe when I thought he would go on the Yone that I had under tower. Okay. Execute. Really? There's no way it's been that. Oh, fine. Woo! I feel like that should have hit me. I'll take it. But I really feel like that should have hit me. I should have commented my W into that. Yeah, she's just gonna keep doing this now. She ghosted. She must have gotten that for free. Let's see, pass through damage. That just increases damage. I think we go ahead and just max our Q here. And we'll just start drinking. Trinivir is apparently AFK. It's cool. Oh, I didn't see he had jumped from all the way back there. Darn. Oh, I had plenty of money. Trinivir just AFK. That's pretty cool of you, bro. Oh my god, that Q is that much. I'm so mad. This lane is lost. I can't 1v2 against them. There's the disconnect. We knew it though, but just empowers that. Oh my god, I got him. I'm so good at this video game. No! If I was alive, my fool would have gotten her. 1300. Man, this is awful.
Like
One game like Gallo feeds us, and then the second game Trinity is just AFK and turret. Or in base. Like, what do we do? I need
sure.
to punish her a bit more when she does that. Let me go ahead and ward that so I can see when I'm about to die. Because I certainly can't stop it. Woo! I get to live! I don't feel like I should get to live, but I'll take it. I think she was expecting Yone to join the fight a little bit sooner, and he just didn't. Nah. He's expecting Pantheon to go. Oh, you're just going and you should ping that beforehand. No. You're dead. Nah. Panth, stop. Panth having a bad game. 4-2? No, he's actually doing okay. So, you know, there's no way he actually dives me all that far, right? That is super far to be diving. Hey, I got a kill. Look how good I am. Oh, I gotta press my ult. Here we go. No. Is Pantheon getting... No, it doesn't look like Pantheon's actually actually took anything top. Just move on. I agree. I've done my best holding on to a 2v1 bot. With one character who's like really built to tower type me. Almost two. No, not on that. Oh yeah. We let Nessus get farm. Found her though. Man, I deserve credit for that. Okay, do I get gold for this? 15. Our field duration. That's actually like a stronger field duration, darn. That's not terrible. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, but that's not terrible. Yeah, I don't feel like jumping into that. There we go. No, I'm not. Oh, Nasus is going in, okay. No, he's out. Darn, Nasus is doing okay. Are we fighting or no? He keeps fading. Yone was on his way. I don't think he is anymore. Okay. Well, I delayed my recall for no reason. Did you even deconstruct it back up? Move back up. Oh, I might be dead. No, I'm not dead. But this will hurt. Yeah, let's just back up from her. Oh, that snare though! Did we see that snare? Excuse you, sir. Oh! I don't think my ult might have gotten off and it just didn't deal enough damage. I don't know if there's an easy way to see. Are they healing? Do we need Morello? They're healing a bit. Yeah. They kind of... It's like I'm building it for one person. Which might be okay. That might just be what I needed to do. We want that. We want Ryle Ice. dead. Jeez. In another game, this Yoni's just gonna destroy us. Oh no, that was a lot of him. Oh. I know I walked into his thing. I'm a little bit sad he got away. Also, did we? Okay, we got that.
NASA's do.
NASA's sweat tanking. 174 stacks. I feel like you should have a lot more. She missed. She's not very good at video games. Okay. Oh, NASA's. Oh. NASA's is dead. NASA's is dead. It's okay. Look, yeah, look, what am I supposed to do? How does it feel like we're actually coming back and winning this, though? That's a little bit disgusting. Should I just press R when he's about to go on me? Because that should help keep me alive. And actually hurt him. Oh my god, he comes back. That's not great. No, I didn't get to recast it! Oh, he's in though! Pantheon! He's in! He's gonna die, he's in! Because that's all. That hurts. He's AP? He is AP. Okay, yeah. He's dead? Yeah, you gotta sidestep that or you're just dead. It's ridiculous what that does. We're gonna get health. Tired of not living. You guys can't work. I don't want to surrender at this point. We're actually like been coming back. New mic? Not really. Do I sound different? I can check to make sure it's not like using my webcam mic or something. Oh my god. Ugh. It lives! I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh my god, we got him. We've also lost our entire base. Yep, so you can't just jump in like that. Nah. Yeah, it's on server? Okay. I'll check and see what I can. Shouldn't be. Nothing has changed. See, yeah, Nasus is starting to be a bully. Is he full build? He's almost full build. So am I, though. I don't even know. What do I want for my last item? I feel like it really just doesn't matter. There goes Baron. Okay, yeah, this is probably it now. tournaments. They probably just took the chance to recall after. I'm not sure where.
Ult forward.
Okay, he's gonna ult forward, and is he gonna quadra kill us? I feel like he's about to quadra kill us. No meme. It's just this is what's about to happen. Okay, there's one of us down. I got my explosion off. It did damage. But Nasus isn't here. I don't know what Nasus. It's it's okay. We got 20. We don't have enough time for another. That sucks, man. It really. I think they started getting sloppy. But in a 4v fight, it's so hard to come back. Especially the one we lost is a Tryndamere, which you want to, like, if you can survive long enough, Tryndamere's great to keep because he's like gang carry. Feels bad for me. Okay, one sec. Let me see my my mic. May I join? If I were playing another one, I would. But with 20 minutes left, I don't feel like we have enough time to do it. We may be done before the tournament starts. I don't think so, sorry. I know, yeah, last week I was joined with other people. Where is my default audio device? Yeah, okay, so they're all on default. Let's make sure my computer didn't mess something up. Headset mic. Yeah, they're both on my headset mic. I don't know what's wrong then. Tiffany feed, we got 17 checked in. Good stuff. Hopefully we have a good, nice big tournament today. Yeah, the past few have been okay with attendance, but I wanted a little bit better. But I guess it's okay. Our numbers have been pretty good. Just having a few days where it drops is okay. So why is it so hot in here? Jeez. Oh god. What's my phone going off? Oh, my sister's reminding me that my mom's birthday's tomorrow. I know. That's still nice of her though. I should thank her for that. Okay, I'll just tell her okay. Yeah, I already knew. But it's not a bad idea to remind us. It's so easy to forget. What's going on? Okay. Let's see. Okay, Brainer was the last person that checked in. Alright, we got a bit of time to cut, so what are we gonna do? In the meantime, I don't think League has had any new stuff. Watch a tier list video. Something to do. I don't know how many people here really care about tier lists or not.
We'll be running through our promised mid-patch update. Like always, we'll be following up on all the changes from the beginning of the patch and providing updated tier lists for all 5 roles. Make sure you hit that sub button so you can go ahead and stay tuned for the informative content such as this. Alright, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Beginning with the top lane, let's do a quick recap of the changes. First, Cho'Gath received a small nerf to his E. We kept him in the S tier at the beginning of the patch, and Cho'Gath has been held up. The previous buff to tank mythic items have prevailed, and Cho'Gath definitely still belongs in the S tier. For a tank, his damage output is still high, and either Turbo Chem Tank or Frostfire Gauntlet helps cover for his weaknesses. A highly anticipated nerf was to Pantheon, and our analysts were right to move him out of the OP tier. While his win rate has dropped significantly, he still holds a very high ban rate, which contributes to the statistic. In a world where he was never banned, Pantheon would probably have a win rate right above 50%, but at the moment he's falling a little bit short of that margin. Our analysts think that he's still worthy of the S tier because he still remains a great flex pick that punishes mistakes heavily. His global presence makes him a powerful solo queue pick as well. Next, Sin received a small buff.
He's been getting picked so much in LCS and
his
stuff.
Q's AP ratio was slightly increased,
Really?
and this had a surprisingly impactful effect. We've seen his win rate go up by a little more than a whole percent. The extra damage is proving to be the difference between towards the end of the laning phase, as well as later into the game when you generally have more ability power. Riven also received a major buff to her E, and like our analysts predicted, she's definitely an S tier. Her win rate has jumped up about 2% across most ranks, and in high elo, she's proven to be one of the most fearsome opponents. The more frequent shields and extra mobility have changed her gameplay a ton, and a good Riven is as terrifying to play against as ever. Finally, let's talk about Mordekaiser. While he only received a small buff to his E, we've actually seen his win rates increase significantly. We moved Mord into the S tier, but it's not solely because of this buff. The changes to Riftmaker have favored him in particular. Of course, Mordekaiser is a frontline champion, and adding some extra health to the item means that he'll have a lot less fragility in the early game. Especially early on when the only completed item you have is your mythic item, Mordekaiser is noticeably tankier, and the stat changes didn't hurt Mordekaiser nearly as much as the other champions. He already gained spell penetration with his E, and as the game progresses, he eventually attains roughly the same amount of Omnivamp as before. There have been a good amount of balance changes this season, so let me ask you something real quick. For our question of the day, what has been your favorite balance change from Season 11? You can include the preseason if you like. My favorite change was definitely the nerf to Akali. I'm sorry if you main her, but it was so frustrating to play against her when she could just spam Q so freely. I do hope she does get some buffs in the near future though, because I'm kind of a masochist, you know? I like pain. That's probably why I also play the bot lane. Let me know your answers in the comments down below, and let's hop back into the video. As for other changes that we
get a lot of people in these tournaments like Akali
and Jax into the B tier. Obviously, the healing from Gore Drinker and Ravenous Hydra were nerfed this patch, leaving room for other classes in the top lane to shine. While it was expected that duelists using Trinity Force, Juggernauts with Stridebreaker, and tanks would rise up holding hands, this hasn't been the case. It's quite clear that the meta is shifting heavily towards Juggernauts at the moment. Their incredible early to mid-game dominance makes it so difficult for other champions to have a chance to even scale in the first place. For example, champions like Fiora and Jax. Irelia seems to be doing okay though, and is proving to be a favorite amongst high elo players because of her high damage output, mobility, and flexible optimization upon any matchup. Thus we have champions utilizing Stridebreaker who's been popping off. Gnar has been doing very well in this regard, but Garen is proven to be an outlier. He's an exceptional pick at all ranks, but especially powerful in low elo. Garen's low ban rate can be attributed to his one-dimensional playstyle and the fact that he's not nearly as frustrating to play against as a champion like Darius. However, he's still one of the ultimate stat check champions right now in the top lane, and it's really just a question of, do I win a fight with him at all points of laning phase? The answer to that question is usually no. He's simple, which adds to his power as he's already strong. In other words, it's not the case of him being strong because he's easy. Instead, he's strong and him being easy makes him even better. Therefore, he's an OP pick. Our OP picks in the top lane are Darius and Garen, followed by Pantheon, Malphite, Aatrox, Shen, Wukong, Camille, Maokai, Poppy, Cho'Gath, Gnar, Riven, and Mordekaiser in the S tier. Okay, let's go.
Why do you have so many S tier top laners? Isn't S tier supposed to be like the best of the best? Like you should either pick them or ban them? I feel like when you have an S tier that has 12 people on it, it's no longer an S tier. Like, it loses all meaning. This is just your new A tier. Why? Also, yeah, Queen Teemo Vayne here. Man, those ranged top laners.
We've got some big changes to talk about in the jungle, but first, let's follow up on the changes this patch. First is Olaf. Look at what they did to my boy. They massacred him. His win rate has dropped nearly 4% this patch. He's a border right now, but note that he was severely overpowered in previous patches. With direct nerfs as well as nerfs to Gore Drinker, Olaf has been a lot more manageable this patch. We'll actually lean towards the lower placement and move him into the A tier for this update. Rammus is up next, and like our analysts expected, the small nerf to his
Yeah,
hasn't really
Rammus.
done much. He remains an S tier pick as the patch plays out. Elise received a couple of nerfs this patch, making her way weaker in high elo. Unfortunately, she's still proving to be one of the strongest picks in the game. While server dependent, Elise is still considered an OP pick or top tier pick by some, but we personally believe that there are stronger picks than her. Elise does rely heavily on snowballing, and if you manage to pick up some kills on other champions like Hecarim or Udyr, it feels like the game becomes much more one-sided. She remains an S tier pick, however. Like our analysts predicted, Ivern is still proving to be a solid S tier pick in spite of nerfs to his E this patch. He fills a very unique role in the jungle, as he's the creepiest mofo that walks around with his freaking 90% legs and it's just a face and arms. It's so weird, man. He's also creepy, right?
He is
Am I
really
the only
weird.
one on this sentiment? Does anybody else feel this way? Anyway, he is a jungle, and he needs some harder nerfs to dissuade players from using
I'm actually really surprised to see how well Ivern's doing.
But it's becoming more
Someone played Ivern
He's
top
not
lane
working at the
and
moment.
did really
We've been
well.
undervaluing him as a pick because Olaf is just basically a better version of him. However, now that Olaf is significantly weaker, it's the other way around. You play Udyr when you want an impressive amount of early game damage, and you try to force your opponents to take
No,
unfavorable
the cat!
shots. Olaf is
Yumi,
a
what the
good
hell?
self-defense
Why
and
did she
he's
stop?
and I'm still shocked that we've hit a point where Udyr is actually this strong. Udyr's ban rate this patch has skyrocketed to 37% in high elo. A good amount of those probably a transfer of last patch's Olaf bans. It's easy for us to justify placing Udyr into the OP tier this patch, as he essentially fills Olaf's previous place there. Before moving on, I do want you guys to know that we're actually running a promotion on our website. Head over to ProGuides.com and you can actually use the code RANKUP2021 to get 20% off a subscription. We'll be offering this discount up until the 20th, so
That was cool animation.
anyway, let's go ahead and continue our follow-up. Another nerf was to Talia. Like our analysts expected, she took a decent hit. At the same time, wasn't nerfed to the
Talia's
point
been
where she's
popular for a
unplayable.
while.
She's still finding success in elite levels of play,
Yeah.
but overall, she's proving to be a slightly above average pick, and we'll be keeping her in the A tier. Finally, Shyvana got some big AP buffs this patch. We haven't seen significant increases in her win rate in high elo though. Our analysts believe that given more time, new builds will surface with the huge changes that she received this patch, and she'll eventually prove that she's worthy of her current A tier placement. They are, however,
And I
optimistic
found Doritos.
because
Thanks for the
her
follow. I
overall
appreciate
win rate
it.
has increased by about a percent.
If you're here for the tournament today, make sure you check in.
We made some shifts.
Signing up isn't necessarily the same as checked in. So if you signed up like a few days ago, you're not checked in.
He's popped off because of the buff to Turbo Chem Tank, and now that he's gotten even more games under his belt, our analysts feel confident that he deserves a spot in the S tier. One more notable pick is to Dr. Mundo. If you're gold or below, this guy is
Mundo.
actually so broken. Players are much more reluctant
I
to
haven't
go
seen
for his
Mundo that
wins,
much.
and he's extremely straightforward, further contributing to his power. Although we'll keep him in the B tier for now, you should probably take advantage of his strengths if you're trying to climb out of iron, bronze, or silver. The very top of our tier list also has seen some big changes.
I think Mundo's just so easy to, like Groove Swoops is just necessary.
They are borderline OP picks, and if the champions we've replaced them were banned out, you can absolutely fall back on them. Like we mentioned, Udyr takes one of these spots. Braves and Kazakhs have
Yeah, so right here, these like OP tier, this is your S tier. This isn't S tier. S tier shouldn't have 12 people on it. This loses all meaning. This is your new S
B
tier.
tier into the S tier. They are borderline OP picks, and if the champions we've replaced them were banned out, you can absolutely fall back on them. Like we mentioned, Udyr takes one of these spots, and the other one belongs to Viego. Most players ban him out, and the fact that he's still powerful after being released so recently says a lot. His win rates are going to keep going up as players get more proficient with him. Not only that, he can be flexed.
Yeah, his win rate was super low at
As a
first.
result, our OP picks are now Hecarim, Udyr, and Viego, followed up by Kazakhs, Graves, Evelynn, Rammus, Echo, Kayn, Nunu, Ivern, Fiddlesticks, Karthus, Elise, and Skarner in the S tier. Next up, let's run
Rammus.
through the mid lane. Okay, so first up, let's talk about Anivia in the mid lane.
Yeah!
She received some slight
Anivia!
nerfs, but she's still extraordinarily strong. Her abilities to stall out games, high damage output, and crowd control make her a solid pick in almost any situation. Also, she scales incredibly, meaning that her ability to prolong games by constantly clearing waves is invaluable.
Oh, you messed it
Another
up.
cancer
During your
spell
roll,
that
take
can
it
kill
down.
this patch.
Okay.
Another nerf was to Seraphine, and like our analysts expected, she's still amazing. Seraphine also retains her
Yeah,
base
Seraphine
in
is
the
really
S tier,
good.
and with this nerf to Moonstone Renewer very soon, we could probably see her move, but it's highly doubtful. Silas received a small buff to his Q, and nothing is out of the ordinary for him. Like our analysts thought, there was very little change, and he'll retain his placement. The final change was for Vladimir, whose ultimate cooldown was lowered significantly. His win rate has increased by nearly a whole % this patch. Yeah, okay, we're going to be keeping him in the A tier for now, but he should definitely and easily push for the S tier with some more nerfs on champions who are currently OP. Overall, the buff to his ultimate has led Vladimir to have more impact in the early to mid game. As a
That's
result,
so
he can more
weird.
consistently snowball off small leads and become the monster mid laner that haunts our dreams. Like Ivern. Ivern still haunts my dreams. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the shifts on the tier list. First is that we've added Tristana to the list. She's seen more play than Aurelion Sol, and I guess based on the rules, she has to be added. We'll be moving her to the B tier for now.
Being someone who's played League since beta, it's really weird to see that we're now considering like Tristana and Vlad mid lane, when forever they were considered top and bottom. Overall, that's probably a good thing for the game.
And it just might be because burst damage has been toned down a bit.
I think the less of a meta there is, the better like the health of the game.
As a scaling marksman, but
Personally.
like many other picks. Another champion that we've added is Garen. Obviously an incredible top laner, Garen also flexes into the mid lane and does practically well against every other melee champions. He's tanky.
Like, when you think it was harder to like guess your picks and where they go, I think that's a lot more interesting for the meta.
Be rewarded for closing the distance and going for those aggressive trades, but Garen shakes things up. Set mid has also been gaining a lot more popularity. A flex pick into the top lane and support, he's also a pretty decent pick mid where his tankiness and high damage output make him a pretty tough opponent. You can't underestimate him because he has a kill pressure, and overextending just a little bit can go ahead and cost your lane. Finally, we made some big shifts to the top of our tier list in the mid lane as well. Fizz and Echo are still incredible.
It does. I do not like seeing Anivia up there with Yasuo and Yone.
And Yasuo, the small
As someone who loves Anivia, Yasuo was just a bane to my
so
existence.
it's no surprise that even the smallest indirect buff could have
Wind wall.
But these champions have climbed to the top of the charts in terms of play rate, and their ban rates are rather impressive as well. Overall, they both just individually pull out more than 25% of the bans. In high elo, players tend to lean more towards Yone as he's a bit safer and more versatile. However, Yasuo is still the most popular mid laner in the game at the moment, proven to be a powerful pick in high elo as well. ROP picks in the mid lane are Yone, Yasuo, and Anivia, followed up by Pantheon, Zed, Victor, Annie, Katarina, Galio, Malphite, Fizz, Echo, Seraphine, Kiana, and Viego in the S tier. With all that covered, let's head into the bottom lane next. For our first bottom lane forward, let's go ahead and talk about Jinx. She got buffed, and the good news is that she's definitely stronger than before. The bad news is that the difference is rather negligible, but hey, she lost a bunch of base health and her win rate didn't even drop. While we'll be keeping Jinx in the B tier, we do think that there's still room for her win rate to grow, as the buffs that she received aren't very straightforward. Actually, speaking of, in the next patch, spoiler alert,
What's Nunu gonna do
her
there?
is reverted. So she's gonna have more range and her traps are gonna arm faster, and she's gonna have more HP. Also, those changes aren't exactly
Nunu, what are you
there's a
doing?
good chance that they're gonna go through.
What are you doing, Nunu?
And of course,
Oh, he dove so hard for that.
a much bigger effect in
That
high
was
elo,
great.
where his win rate jumped up by a little more than a whole %.
Ezreal,
We made
God.
appropriate adjustments and placed him in the S tier.
Why has Ezra always been S tier? His kid is so good.
We've also added
For the tournament,
her ban
are there
rates
any
are
rules on what
also
type of champs can be playing? Okay. Just to answer that real fast, and we'll go back to the video. Today's Thursday, so any champion goes. We have a Melee Monday tournament where you can only pick Melee characters. But for today's tournament, you can pick anyone. Every player does get 3 bans though, so you can't pick any of the 6 ban champions. But aside from that, I don't care. I'll allow like champions the day they're released to be played, because I don't like doing a lot of global rules. I think it makes things more complicated. So yeah, you can play whoever you want as long as they're not like one of the 6 player bans. Aside from that, I don't ban like items or summoners either. It's just, yeah, more rules. It's more things for me to keep track of, and I don't like that. I like making things easier on myself.
Following some buffs and players optimizing her build, it's pretty clear that she's a powerful pick right now. Senna's ban rates have been rising, and in high elo, she's actually the 3rd most banned marksman, falling behind Samira and, of course, Kai'Sa. The final change that we made to our list is that we dropped Miss Fortune down into the S tier. Although MF is still one of the best marksman picks in lower elo, high elo players heavily favor the other ones. There are a ton of other champions that can simply outscore.
Oh, Miss Fortune, is she gonna get that?
Avoid fighting her early on.
Okay, shit.
Going even against one
she's
is
gonna get
enough,
this.
and plenty of players prefer to pick Kai'Sa over her whenever possible. Thus, our OP picks this patch are Kai'Sa, Jhin, and Seraphine, followed up by Samira, Ashe, Vayne, Ezreal, Senna, and Miss Fortune in the S tier. Now, let's go ahead and wrap it up with the supports. Our analysts feel pretty confident about keeping the support list almost the same as our initial patch rundown. One change that they have is their placement to Karma. Karma got a decent buff this patch, but is underperforming quite a bit. As a side note, she's still
Whoa, wait a sec. Why they don't? That's so weird that they don't put. Oh, this is the bot lane. One sec.
Pretty confident about keeping the support
Okay.
list almost the
That's so weird. Because Pantheon still gets picked as a support sometimes, right? Why isn't he on this list? I know he's designed to be a top laner, but he's getting picked as support. Like.
same as our initial patch.
Okay,
rundown.
whatever.
One change that they have is their placement to Karma. Karma got a decent
Screw
buff
you,
this
poor
patch,
guys.
but is underperforming.
You put Seraphine on both of those. You counted her as a bot laner and a support.
So the
Why
buff
can't you do
did
Pantheon like
something.
that?
We might see her played more often in off roles soon, but maybe another buff wouldn't hurt. The last balance change this patch was to Rel, and she got some AP buffs. As expected, however, her win rates haven't really changed as
That
a
doesn't
result of
matter.
it. We'll still be keeping Rel in the S tier.
Yeah, Rel's not
Just
gonna build
like
AP.
Our support tier list is that we've gone ahead and moved Pantheon down to the C tier. The Pantheon nerf hit jungle Pantheon and
Wait,
hit Pantheon pretty hard. While we didn't
Am I
expect
blind?
Pantheon to take such a big
Am I
hit,
blind,
his
chat?
win rate has dropped about a whole percent, and at this point, he just doesn't really feel like an optimal support champion, even if you're trying to utilize him as a flex pick. What made Pantheon such a strong support was that you could pick him and have a high amount of impact with so little gold. Various changes have made him more dependent on solo lane resources, and we think that he needed to be moved down the list, and the changes
That's
were needed.
disgusting. What was
One
Caitlin's?
pick that we want to talk
I mean, I guess
about
Caitlin's
is
goal was to
Senna
not
is
get,
equally as
not be
popular
out
as
that
a
far.
bot laner and as a support at the moment, or I guess supports are in the ball. You know what I mean. In high elo, however, players favor her as a bot laner. ADC. This leads us to conclude that Senna is rather reliant on that extra income. With Gensi's
What even
purchase
is the bot lane anymore?
on her, this only makes sense as the value of the item goes up as you build more crit chance. To build more crit chance, you of course need more items, and if you want more items, you need more gold.
Go win,
Senna
Senna.
support is so competent and a great draft.
There you go.
The top of our tier list remains the same, with OP picks being Leona, Lulu, Thresh, and Seraphine.
Oh, there's Pantheon right there.
Bard, Morgana, Nami, Janna.
Pantheon's icon has so much glare. Almost forgot to check in. Yeah, check in. If you're here, well, check in. I think check in might actually be too late now. We'll have to check. Let me hard refresh this and see. Because I just looked, it is 7 now. Check in, look at 25 starts in a few seconds, okay? I checked in. Yep, there you are. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. You got 25. This is good. Moving this to Thursday was a good decision. We might keep this on Thursdays from now on then. Oh, I'm getting pinged. Hello. I don't see any messages. What was my ping for? Okay, whatever. Tournament starting in a few seconds. We have 25 players. Pop. It's weird to hear. Hi, Taki. How are you? Okay, let's go ahead and get the tournament started. Set up. We have 25 players, double elimination. All games are best of 1 except winner final and grand final rounds. Papa, don't do that, Dark Souls. Don't pick up on that. I'm not that old for people to be calling me Papa. You can't hear me? Am I not picking up? My mic isn't picking up. Hey, good reps. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. Good luck today. Okay. 25, checked in players. I can hear you. Okay, good. Yeah, my OBS shows it's picking up. But you are fake. I can move the mic a bit closer if that helps. I've got my mic turned up all the way too, so I don't know what else I can do. Probably just me. You might try refreshing the page. Since you've been here before, you probably know all the rules. It did? Okay. Okay, I'll leave it a bit closer. Thank you. Okay, seed randomly. We'll shuffle a few times so it's fair. You get against your friend. I'm sorry. Generate. Okay. Okay, real quick for those who haven't been here before. This is Thursday's tournament. Any champion goes. If you're here on Mondays, that's our Melee Monday, you can only pick Melee champions. So if you main top lane and you really love that kind of top lane role, Monday might be a bit better for you. But every player does get 3 bans, so that's 6 bans total. You can pick anyone besides those 6 bans. No bans on summoners, items. That's a bunch of stuff to keep track of that I don't want to. That makes my job harder, so screw it. Aside from that, win conditions are pretty standard. If your opponent dies before you, if you get 100 CS before your opponent, or if you take the tower, you win. Nearly all games will go to first blood, but yeah. It's there just to make sure games don't last too long. After a win condition is met, the winner should take a screenshot and submit it. You don't have to, but if both players say they won and there's no screenshot, the best thing I can say is replay the match. Because some people are just terrible people. Your use is really low quality, is it? Oh, my stream quality seems to be pretty good. I don't know what to tell you, I'm sorry. Getting into the tournament, I'm going to start the bracket because we're about done with this, so some people can get started. If you've never played before, do your bans in Battlefight chat. That way, if someone picks a ban champion, it's recorded here. If you don't do it in Battlefight chat, you do it in like League chat, and someone picks a ban champion, I can't uphold the rule because there's no evidence of it. So do it here. Here, you can report score. If there's a match issue, you can press it. Did I not give a check-in? Oh, I don't think I gave a check-in time. I don't see it. We might have to redo the bracket real fast. Oh, there's no check-in time. Oh, I messed up. We don't have it. Yeah. Sorry, Red. Okay, one sec. Delete bracket. I screwed up. I don't think I can. Yeah, God, I wish it would let me just change that. Battlefight. God, Battlefight is the best system we have, but it's awful sometimes. That is my fault, though. I really messed up. But still, let me just change it. Man, wouldn't it be cool if I could just have my own website to run this stuff? My ears or audio is messed up? Let me turn it off and back on again. Okay. Is this any better for anyone? If not, I'll try listening to myself in a sec. Because I think we're done with getting this set up. I think I've gone on over all the rules. Oh, to show people how to get in their match, it's easy. Okay. If you don't know how to get in your match, you just find your match on here. There's a search bar. If you need it, copy your link. Go to League. The upper right hand corner is a little trophy. You paste in your code. Enter your game. Easy. Not fixed, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, but I want a good quality stream. I know I don't have like an actual like stand-up mic because that's expensive, but still. Okay, that's about it. You can go ahead and get started with your matches. If you have questions or what help or whatever, hit me up in Twitch chat and I'll help you out. I do have like YouTube chat and stuff picked up too. Actually, I need to contact Twitch because my affiliate contract should have been canceled and it hasn't been yet. So I don't know what's up with that. Let me listen to myself and see. Okay, we're testing. We're testing, hello? Okay, we're testing. We're testing, hello? What? Is there a loser fight? Yes, this is double elimination. Okay, let me figure out what's with my mic. That's not correct. Okay, did this fix it? Is this any better? Okay, did this fix it? Is this any better? What is wrong with that? The gulag matches? Yeah. Yeah, single elimination. I don't think single elimination is that much fun. It does make the tournament run a lot faster, though. But, double elimination also feels better than best of 3. That way, if you get, like, again, somebody who just counters you really hard, you're not just completely screwed because of matchmaking. You at least have a second chance. What is... Why is there a microphone icon here? This is not supposed to be here. Once the matches get started, we'll spectate as many as possible. So if you've got time in between your matches, you can like come chill out here. Oh yeah, there's usually an Arctis 7 game, not a chat. Why is that gone? Or is that here? No, it's up here. I have no idea. Wait for your person to ready. If they don't ready up in 5 minutes, Battlefy automatically declares you the winner. So you might just get a free win. Um, Also, for anyone here, if you could follow like the stream and all that stuff, I'd appreciate it. Um, just because I actually like, if my numbers increase a little bit, I might be able to start getting sponsors for the tournaments, which means I can offer better prizes, which would be really cool. So like follow like stream and Twitter and all that stuff. What was the other one? Oh, I mentioned this on Twitter. I'm gonna do a an Overwatch tournament on Wednesday. It's a test. It might be a terrible idea and we won't do it again. But if anybody here enjoys Overwatch, it's another free tournament. So we'll do our Melee League Mondays, Overwatch Wednesdays, and then regular Thursday League. I hope it works though. I want to expand to other games, but it's just difficult to do for these kind of tournaments. Right? The tournaments where like people pay ahead of time and you know who's going to be there and you can really set stuff up is easy. But I don't have any idea how many people are ever going to play until the tournament starts, which makes it really hard for me to prep. Let's see. I don't have any idea how many people are. What is this?
Oh, this might be doing it. Okay. Did this fix it? Hello? Test? Oh, this might be doing it. We figured it out. Okay. We fixed it. Okay. For those who don't know, sound better? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, real quick what happened is I played like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff and I was wanting to do yeah, like a little voice changer. That way I could kind of do like characters and stuff. And I had that running in the background. It shouldn't have been running because the software says you can't run until you press the restart button. But apparently it was anyway. So I'm sorry for that. Thank you for everyone who stuck around and didn't just leave because of the terrible quality. What's up? Let's see. Hey, you were on the stream. Yeah, you guys are on streamer now. Oh my god, I can't type. The the person didn't ready. It just said I won the first match. Yeah, if they don't ready, Battlefy automatically gives you the win. So that way the tournament can just move on and we're not getting stuck. So who's having the issue? Dark Soul is? Okay. Let me take a sec and see. I'll check op.gg just to make sure you're actually on the North American server. It's telling you wait for the next match. Yeah. So whoever's in the previous match is probably still playing. Yeah. I am from Mexico. Um, okay, here's an idea. We're going to... Where's it at? Participants. What was his name again? I already forgot it. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Yeah, you're not on the right server. Well, I mean, that makes that easy. So you won't be able to join Latin America North. Okay. Look at that. We can just move on then. That sucks though. I hate doing that to people. But if they're on a different server, I, what can I do? My opponent disconnected from champ select and he isn't responding on Battlefy. Okay. Let me do this first. Just so I get rid of the ping. Okay. Okay, the Red Tiger, you are the boy. It looks like he just responded within like the time I got on here. Okay. Yeah. So when you say champ select, if it showed you each other's champions, then just stick with it. If it didn't, then redo or just keep the same bands. 1 minute. Okay. Looks like that's good. Because among countries there was Mexico. Yeah, Mexico falls into that weird thing. I think Mexico is technically considered a North American server or country for that server, but a lot of people from Mexico play on Latin America North, which I understand. And don't worry about a Dark Soul. I'm not mad. Riot's not very clear on these things. If it were possible for it to just have everyone play, I would totally be down for that. Like Overwatch just has an Americas server, so Overwatch doesn't have this kind of problem. But we do this like at least once a week in the tournaments, so don't worry about it. Jan, you're so sexy. Thank you, Techie. I appreciate that. Sometimes it's nice to be liked, especially from people that enjoy Konosuba. I appreciate that too. Riot logic equals Iron player logic. Yeah, Riot. I I get it, but I don't like it. Because I don't care. I have like there's somebody in this tournament from Egypt. As long as they're playing on the North American server, I don't care what country they're from. It doesn't matter. And Riot's like, oh yeah, Egypt can play in the tournament, but Mexico can't. And I live in America, like I live in the United States in Indiana, so Mexico is significantly closer to me. Uh, okay, let's see what's going on here. After this, hopefully we can actually get into a match and start watching stuff. We have another problem here. You're on the Brazilian server. I'm sorry, yo fakers. Yeah, see, there's another one. These things just kind of happen. Yeah, it just kind of sucks. Um, I don't know. I haven't thought about this. If I hosted, I don't know how I would be able to set it up. If I hosted a server for like EU or like Brazil or something, would people be interested in playing in that? It's so weird because I don't know. Like obviously I understand like my server, but I don't know about other servers. I'd have to check and see if there's like other people hosting tournaments on those servers or not. And then I'd have to figure out payments. Those would probably just have to be like PayPal only, like you can't accept RP. Because I don't want to mess with putting. Yeah. But PayPal should be pretty easy, right? Let's see this one. This is at 7:09. Okay, this match should be going. Oops. Yeah, maybe I should look into that. See about running servers or tournaments for other servers. Especially with a Brazilian server, it comes into a problem of like language barrier though. Um, I don't have enough time to learn another language. I don't know. I actually, when I was a university professor, I ran into a lot of like foreign students that came over here for their education, and there were like very rarely any language issues. If anything, like culturally, things were a little more different than language. But that was actually pretty interesting. Um, I thought it was really fun talking to the students from like Saudi Arabia, who were like so mesmerized because they hadn't like seen snow before, and how like things were really different. I enjoyed those experiences. Okay, Ixinbei versus Cusifer. Um, okay, so real fast, just jumping into this match, I actually don't think either of these are bad picks. Yasuo actually can probably do a decent job sticking to Tristana. The problem here is in picks, or in items. Yasuo, it looks like, started with Noon Quiver and then a bunch of health potions, which doesn't provide enough sustain for this lane. I pretty much recommend every single player to pick a sustain item in these matchups, because it helps so much. Nearly everyone should be starting with either Guardian's Hammer or not Guardian's Orb, Horn. That's it. The defensive one. AP characters, unfortunately, I don't think their Guardian item is quite as good. But yeah, just seeing that Tristana has sustain in her like base and Yasuo doesn't is troublesome for him. Whereas if he had picked like a Horn, he'd be taking less damage and he'd passively healing. If he picked Hammer, he would be actively healing from last hitting via lifesteal. And unfortunately, because neither of those items were picked, he's kind of just screwed. Hey, Razor Rod, thanks for following. I appreciate it. If you're playing in the tournament today, hopefully you're doing well and having good luck in your matches. Yeah. For anyone here that's also new, Monday is our... How many bans? Everybody gets 3. And you can change them between matches, of course. Do them in Battlefy. I think the rules state that you, like, alternate sides, but most people just throw out their 3 bans and it moves along quicker. I don't care. I'm going, it's level 250, I'm dead. I'm sorry. In all seriousness, I wouldn't worry about it too much. We like Monday. Monday we had somebody who was Grandmaster, I think, playing the tournament, and they didn't win. We've never had a Grandmaster win. Most of our winners are actually people from like Plat and Gold. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Tristana at this point, Tristana's about to win. Honestly, you push the minion wave as hard as you can, and then just win via tower at this point. Yasuo, unfortunately, just doesn't have enough sustain that he can keep coming through this. Yeah, see, he's desperate and engaging. There's exhaust. That minion wave, though. Exhaust onto Yasuo. There's the knockup. He's finally dealing some damage to Tristana, but Tristana, yeah, has got his number. Yasuo did make the right call there, though, at the end. Dashing into Tristana when she had a minion wave coming, that was his best chance of winning at that point. I think if he had actually like full health, I think he could have just won a straight up fight with Tristana. But she was sad pick. It wasn't sad pick, it was itemization. I don't think Yasuo is actually a bad pick. I wouldn't rate him as like S tier or anything, but yeah. GG though. That's what I need to do. Oh my, oh no. I try to why are there so many issues? I try to watch a match and things are going wrong. Hey, what's up? How long do I wait for him to join? Let's see. Let me join and see if they've started. Okay. Let's just get through all of these. Okay, Mariah, if you're here, you should join the lobby. If you don't join up in a minute, I'm just gonna auto lose you the match. Okay, so what's going on? The server is different. I can't join the server. Okay, Light can't join. So it'll be... Oh, we've had quite a few of these today. Okay. I'm dead. Gulag matches, let's go. You're not out yet. Okay. That one's taken care of. Easy issue. What's the problem here? Is it just another one? Tournament is only for North America. The description, it appears that I could for North American. I can. Yeah, if you're not... Oh, I got another one. Okay. I just need to start copy pasting this. Okay. So this one is taken care of. Okay, we're back to this one. Have they joined? It looks like they have not. Okay, we're just going to give it to Zach then. Wait, is his name? We're going to give it to Boozy. Whatever. Mariah had time to respond and they didn't. Man, that sucks. I thought I got to watch a match and then a bunch of stuff goes wrong. Okay. So let's see. Who else was that? Because there's a few. I need to make sure with the brackets I set that up so it just continues. The people playing on other servers. Yeah. Okay, so loser of C16. Is C16 ongoing? Okay, yeah, Epic Korean player did not show up, so... Okay, we'll get that. I won my match Gulag Pro. I haven't heard anyone refer to it as the Gulag before, but I like it. I might actually steal that. That's pretty good. Let's see. And then Dark Soul was another. So I just want to make sure we're continuing. I don't have... Where's C18? Oh, C18 is up here. Okay, it's moving. The Gulag. That's a good reference. Okay, let's go ahead and get another match going. It seems like the games aren't freezing as much. The last one we didn't have any problem. Ashe versus Caitlyn. We like Caitlyn for this, right? Does anyone think like Ashe just by default of champions wins this matchup? I like Caitlyn's like harass and her wave clear a little bit better for this. I think she runs out of mana spamming her harass a bit more though than Ashe. I think. I don't actually know their mana costs, but... Yeah, Ashe's ult isn't, like, bad, though. I'm just not sure. Okay. 50 mana at level 1. Volley is 70 mana. It's a level 2, though. Okay, so it might actually be about the same. But I feel like Caitlyn's harass is better just for the piercing. Let's see. Guardian's Hammer, Boots. I don't think you need Boots. Do Boots really help you out in this matchup that much? They're not bad. The Hammer is the right item. Ashe level 6. Do you like Ashe's levels? I don't actually. So the way I see this, everyone like you usually hold Caitlyn's ult to like kill someone. I think in this, unless they're like super hard sustaining, you just throw out your level 6 on Caitlyn as soon as you get it. Throw it out, get the damage on them, and as long as they're not like healing rapidly enough, it'll stick. I don't know if Howling Abyss gives enough passive mana regen that you can just spam your like stuff or not. As if so, you just like Caitlyn, you just spam it on the minion wave your Q and push really hard and get a CS lead that way. Yeah, Ashe's harass didn't even land. Oh, yeah, and then didn't get the healing from that. She needed it. There's the back relic. Does it come up at 2 minutes? I should know the timer on this. I really should. No. Okay. Guess we'll see. Yeah. There is a difference. Like, Caitlyn has pressed the attack and Ashe's lethal tempo. Ooh. If that E hit, she'd be dead. Minion stepped in the way and saved her. Volley! Oh, she's, yeah, dead. Is that game? Yeah, that's game. GG? Yep, GG's all around. Oh, I forgot. I could be doing the predictions. I love Twitch's prediction system. The problem is that we just don't have enough people in chat. Like, sometimes it gets super one-sided. But it's kind of fun to gamba a little bit, right? I think it is. Okay, let me... Can you fix your match? Yeah, sorry, Ixen. What's up? Where? Here you are. What's up? I won, but he reported as a defeat. Oh, do you have a screenshot for that? Where is... Here you are. Taylor, if you're here, don't start your match yet. Okay. I just want to tell them so they don't get started. Okay. If we win all through the lower bracket. So the grand final means the winner bracket meets the lower bracket. So whoever wins the lower bracket still has a chance at winning the entire tournament. That's why there's 2 best of 2s. 2 best of 3s, sorry. Do you have a screenshot you can post? Just 1 sec. Okay, cut off. So that cutoff emote is because a lot of my followers on Twitch are actually from when I was doing like political roundtables. So like twice a week I would organize a bunch of other like politics streamers, go through like the news and what was trending and come up with like topics and stuff and organize these like kind of roundtable debate shows. So I made a cutoff emote because I swear for the life of me I could not get in to talk. I'm not a forceful speaker, though. Part of that's on me. But I got cut off all the time, so I made an emote of it. That's also why there's a weasel there. Because sometimes people are just weaselly little liars, you know? I added the screenshot. Oh, thank you. Let me... I got it from the random emote. Unfortunately, that emote's not very useful to me anymore since I don't do politics stuff. If you have a suggestion for a replacement, I'd be happy to have it. Xn1, 1-0. No turrets are taken. Yeah, so it looks like you won. I don't see any reason. Okay. Thank you. See, this is why I recommend having a screenshot. Thank you. Okay. Because if you didn't have a screenshot, there's not a whole lot I can do for you. But yeah, I don't like the cutoff emote. The weasel's cute, but I kind of want that to replace too. But since I do the 1v1s, I don't know if I should have like a trophy icon or like a 1v1 emote. I'm not sure what would be appropriate. Okay. Why'd you get moved? You shouldn't have gotten moved. A trophy icon? A trophy would be really good. Yeah, I'd have to come up, see what I can find. Should we be waiting this long for a match with plastic bags? Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so Taylor, you didn't get moved. The wrong person like input that they won. So you're okay. You didn't get moved. I just moved the other person into your slot that should have won. One thing I forgot. Okay, yeah, I didn't check their name. That's my bad. But okay. Plastic bag. What's happened with plastic? Is plastic showing that plastic is waiting on? Hmm? Is pulling these shenanigans? Yeah, like accidents happen, but they didn't say anything about it, which is why I'm a little bit concerned. Because usually, like, if people enter the wrong thing, they hit me up and say something. Okay, what's up, Boozy? Why is there an issue here? Oh god, this is a big image. 1110. What is this image? I don't see anyone dead. It looks like you're about to take the turret, though? Yeah. I don't know why this match was flagged. Because it looked like Jarhead's about to win this. But I don't know. Let me pull up a little bit of like background music too. Just while we're waiting. What do we want? Demacia Rising. Is it communing with me and just started as soon as I joined the match? Wait, didn't you just get done with them? Or are you talking about for your previous match? He has the old code. Oh. Oh, so he's trying to join the match he thought he was supposed to be in. Okay. We might just have to make a custom then if he's being difficult. Let me see. If not, it's just a custom Helling Abyss. If the people are even there for the people before you, yeah. Yeah, if he won't leave, um, we'll just make a custom and go around him. Is it good? Okay. Sorry about that, Raze. Let me see what's going on here while I'm chatting with him. So I don't know why I was pinged. He did not win. I did not even get in. Was like a 30 ms. It was me. 30 ms is fine. I don't know if Jarhead is here. He didn't connect. Yeah, if he didn't connect, you should remake it. This is probably what's happening with you. Okay, yeah. Uh, Ixon, I think it's Ixon and Taylor. Yeah, just make your own custom. He's gonna be like this. It's just a blind howling abyss, is it? Do your bans and stuff in chat as normal, but yeah, that's all it is. Oh, okay, you're already doing bans. Good, thank you both. You're on top of this. Okay, also he picked a champ I'm ban fine, but I'm fine with a remake. Did he? I can't even. I don't think I could even see who was picked. Yeah, I can't even see who he picked from this image though, so I can't confirm that. No, spectate me, please. No, not again. I. Okay, give me a sec. I'll try to spectate you. Get in, Taylor. Or is it one of those like it's over really fast? Oh, no spectate you again. Okay, I won't spectate you then. I was just here because I'm trying to get everything organized. Let me see something actually. Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, go ahead and remake. Oh, I was about at level 3. Oh, okay. You're a new player? Hey, that's really cool though. Thanks for joining us. It's so weird to think that League is still getting like new players. Um, okay, let me get this issue resolved. Okay. We should be good. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I think neither of these players are actually here, which is fine. Yeah, Yo Fakers is another one that isn't actually here. uh, We had so many people with server problems today. I wish Battlefy would make things a little more clear. This is 43. Okay, these bands are still going by, so we're not going to watch this match. I was like 2-3 years ago about to level 3 and stopped playing League, and my account got deleted and make the one I'm playing now. Yeah, the game changes so much. If you haven't played in 2 to 3 years, it's still like pretty new then. Yeah, I know at one point I was pretty confident to say League of Legends was the most popular game in the world. I don't know if that's true anymore though. Yeah, Brand is still good. Dude, I remember Brand being released. I was so hyped. I randomly found some people at my university that day that also played League, and we were all talking about how excited we were for Brand. I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't know what the most popular game is anymore. Is it like still Fortnite? Is it like Fortnite or Apex? Because there's the COD game. Is the new COD more popular than League? It might be. It's the weird thing too is like mobile games are so popular, and that still blows my mind because I don't play any of them. I'm strictly a PC player, so I completely like forget that those are even things. Yeah, I'm on a server with a bunch of other people that do some like work in esports. Um, and that's one of the things. A lot of the people on there are actually like getting into like these mobile games, and it's mind blowing to me because I'm just a PC player. PC player, so I don't play on like PS4 or Xbox. Yeah, I don't have a console. I haven't had a console since Wii, I think. I actually would very much like a Switch, though, to be fair. Nintendo exclusives are good games. A 44, it's 45. Yeah, I did play a little bit. I played like Legends of Runeterra because I had to go without a computer for like a week or so. I played Legends of Runeterra. I play a bunch of idle games, which idle games on mobile are pretty common. Oh, let's see, what's our issue here? Busy versus iPhone. I'm in game if you want to spectate. Oh, are you now? Okay. I'll go ahead and try to find that. Oh, why did I do that? Give me a sec. I'm being difficult. Hi. Hi, iPhone. I've been waiting and he hasn't joined. Yeah, I just told you why. His last match. Here. Okay. Okay, good. We're good. Okay. Thank you, Red. Let's watch your game. Let's see. The Naruto kunai. The Wii is the kunai. Yeah, I was always super serious about the little straps. Although for me, I ended up playing Smash Brothers more than anything else. Which I actually know. I do know one person. He liked playing Smash Brothers with the Wiimote. I still have no idea why. That's mind blowing to me. But he enjoyed it, so it's, whatever, I guess. Yeah, I would actually very much like a Switch. Um, Smash Brothers would be really fun. Like Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild would be really fun. Mostly it's just exclusives, which I think is the main reason people buy Nintendo consoles. Those would be fun to play. Ooh, I also saw. I think it's March 30th they're aiming for. Breath of the Wild was a good game. It looks really good. I don't have a console, so I never got to play it. Full game with all the shrines. I'm a bit of a completionist too. When I first started streaming, I went back and replayed all the old N64 games, like 100%ing them. Because there was some, like Mario 64. I loved that game as a kid. Everyone did. But I never 100%ed it. Give me a sec. Let me turn the music down because we're watching a match. So I went back. I 100%ed Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I did not 100% it, but I played Star Fox. Apparently, I got the slot machine level, which is apparently really rare on my first playthrough. I have no idea how, but people in chat were freaking out. It's not N64. Super Mario World was good, though. Maybe that's what I need to... Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. I loved Banjo-Kazooie was one of my favorite games of all time. So it felt good to go back and do everything on that. Maybe I should actually go back and 100% Banjo-Tooie sometime. That might be fun on stream. The last single-player game I was playing on stream was Final Fantasy X-2, which I was very much enjoying, but nobody likes that game. It didn't get me a lot of views on Twitch, but I had a lot of fun playing it. I should pick that one back up. No, that was actually a good play by Nerfs to throw his stun in there, because Yasuo was going to engage on him. Yeah, then we gonna watch you stream it. I would very much enjoy that. What I was doing is I went back and 100%ed Final Fantasy X, so I'm going to do the same for X-2, which will just take a lot of time. But after that, I want to go through. Maybe I should do Banjo-Tooie next. I've got a lot of JRPGs I really want to play, but JRPGs aren't like popular on Twitch. At the very least, if I do that on Twitch, I should make sure to turn it into YouTube content. I need to see. My Final Fantasy X-2 videos probably didn't get, like, anything on YouTube. But it's good practice for me to turn everything on on Twitch to YouTube. So Echo's going to have a tough time actually putting damage on Yasuo. Yasuo just being able to shield a bunch of damage, plus he's got 3 Rejuve beads and a lifesteal item. He's got so much sustain. It's just going to be really tough for Echo to do much. He pretty much needs to go on, like, he did kind of like a poke maneuver on Yasuo there, but that doesn't accomplish much. Because Yasuo has got his shield, and then he can regen any damage you get done. Like, you need a really hard engage on Yasuo and stick onto him. But I just don't think Echo's the type of champ to really do that. Someone like a Darius. Oh, that was actually a pretty good stun, though, by Echo. He prevented a lot of damage with that. Plastic bag just lost? Okay, give me a sec. Let me see. I'll try to do this on my other monitor so you guys can keep watching this. I hear Ignite. Is it over? Was this Plastic Bag versus Jarhead that just lost? Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch that. Report it as a win if I lost. Yeah, you lost. Do you have Oh, you should be able to just report the score, because that's all that really goes into it. Oh, one sec, I messed this up. I've got so many tabs open, I'm getting confused here. Against Jarhead? Or against Brainer? I'm MA? What do you mean you're MA? I won the match, but I clicked on report button. I misclicked on plastic bag. Oh, so Brainer won. Okay. I understand. I was confused. Okay. Okay. Thank you for coming forward with that. I appreciate it. Okay. That's fixed. We should be able to move on now. Those two matches are good. Here's another one. Okay, that timer's probably going to run out, but we'll let it run out just in case. Boy versus girl. We just watched the boy. We're going to... Oh, that's time's about to run out too, didn't we? We'll watch someone else. Your opponent's on Latin American North and hasn't checked in. Oh, yeah, we just looked at that. It's going to... Yeah, 20... I'm just going to let the timer run out on that. Oof, I'm going against a Diamond 3. Hey, you got this. Don't worry about it. You'll be good. I believe in you. Okay, those are timing. This one should be good. Yeah, because Boozy just got in here. Okay. And Slushy, these are both play. Okay, so they're probably playing right now. Good, good. Kai. I seriously think he's actually really good and nobody plays him. I legitimately mean that. Everyone, I think, or not everyone, I think a lot of people go into these matches going for first blood, when I think you could just pressure your opponent with, like, CS or threat of their turret, and that's pretty powerful. Characters like Tristana and Ziggs that actually have, like, abilities to damage the tower are pretty powerful. Like, I think it's a legitimate strategy that should be, like, looked at a bit more. Because Howling Abyss towers are super fragile. If you go someone like Ziggs or Tristana, oh, what's the mastery? Where it does, like, extra damage to turrets. If you take that, I think that's really good. Jules, nice tournament, dude. Hey, thank you. I'm the Echo. Yeah, I saw that last match. That was a really just rough pick for you. Even with the 3 bans, sometimes blind pick just isn't fortunate. But thanks for that. I appreciate it. We do 2 tournaments a week if you're interested. Thursday is like the anything goes. Monday is melee only. And then I'm going to try doing an Overwatch tournament this Wednesday. It might be awful, by the way. I have a little confidence in the Overwatch tournament, but we'll see. Oh, I can't type. But there's some, like, things to follow if you can. The more people I get to, like, follow me on, like, Twitch and, like, League and stuff, hopefully, or not League, Twitch and Twitter, I can hopefully start, like, organizing more tournaments with their prizes. That's what I was actually looking at. If I can get, I think it was about 30 consistent viewers, I can actually start getting, like, sponsorship opportunities. Not with any, like, really big companies, but enough that I can start paying out for, like, more things. Which is why it's really... I put it in the rules, like, everyone in the tournament should be watching stream, but of course not everyone's going to do that. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate it. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. New tournament. I'm going to go ahead and set up next week's tournament. 1v1 RP prize. This will be next Thursday. I want to make sure, because we had an issue last time, but I think everything is good. Should be, those are... Okay. So we're looking at... If I can spell my own name. That's my real name, too. It's ridiculous how often I misspell it. Let's go. Okay. There we go. That's set up. It's not moving you to the next bracket. It didn't? Did you report your score for it? Let me take a look. It did. It worked. Okay. Sometimes Battlefy just takes a minute. Like, I'll go to the tournament and you have to like hard refresh the page. It was glitched. Yeah, Battlefy just does that. I said before, I wish I had a better platform than Battlefy sometimes, but I don't. So, Twitch was supposed to create its own platform, Twitch Versus, but I haven't heard anything about that. I think it's been over. Has it been a year since they've announced it? I'm Yasuo going into Nasus. Is that a? I don't actually. So I wonder. The question here, if you're facing a Nasus, is he going like AP or not? We don't see Nasus too often, but I have a feeling he'll be AP. Unfortunately, Nasus is just such a ball of stats. Like, the fact that he gets free lifesteal as a passive is just crazy good for this kind of stuff. Best of 3? Yep. Okay, they're going to take a sec to get started. Which means... which means we are going to watch your match, I'm sorry. Oh, you're facing Taylor! I think both of you are probably in chat right now, then. One sec, this headset. This headset's messing up a little bit of bangs I have, and I'm very self-conscious about it for some reason. Is that better? That doesn't look any better. It looks weird now. I just kind of have to admit I'm going to have headset hair. That is my life. Great. See you next tournament? Yeah, Jules, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Good luck. Yeah. I need to find somebody that's done a study. We need to see if, like, gamers that wear their headsets for too long, if it's actually putting a dent in my skull or not. Because it's definitely denting my hairline real hard. What's going on? Oh, Jules, thanks for following on Twitter. I just got the phone notification for it. I'm also getting blown up by friends, but it's on Snapchat, so it can't be that important, right? Okay, so this is important. Nasus did go Guardian's Orb. So this pretty much confirms it's an AP Nasus, right? And a ton of rejuvenes. This is actually probably going to be really rough for Yasuo. I don't think it's unwinnable, but this is a rough matchup. I don't know how much mana regen Nasus gets. Oh, dash through the E doesn't hit. Nasus has nothing then. That's actually really huge. If you can dodge Nasus's E. Yeah, I think Nasus will run but it might take a while. Yeah. Darn. Especially with both of you in chat, I feel like I can't give my usual, like, what I think about and the way to win this. It feels really unfair to do that right now. I'll keep the comments to myself until after the match, and then we'll go over what I would have recommended for both players. They've probably got it though. I'm not that like high skilled. I shouldn't think so highly of myself. GG, I lost. Ziggs lost. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, who did Ziggs go up against? I wanted Ziggs to win. He's one of my like pocket picks that like nobody ever goes for. Renekton? Oh, that's rough actually. So you got against somebody who's known as a top lane bully. Plastic bag. Yeah. I think Ziggs would actually do really well into like other ranged matchups. But especially Renekton, who has like sustain in his kit, he has really easy engage, he has CC, like he could probably punish a character like Ziggs pretty easily. So this is 3 waves in, 4 waves in. They're pretty close on CS right now, actually. I think, yeah, at a certain point, Nasus actually does want to go back and get that relic for mana. The problem is you need to do it at a time when the minions aren't pushing and you're not going to miss a bunch of CS. Because right now, neither player is engaging that much, so CS is actually extremely important. Ooh. Yeah, no, tank matchup against mages, tanks win. Yeah, that's not the kind of pick you want. I do think Ziggs is still a really good pick. I just think you just got counterpicked. And you got counterpicked in a blind pick, which just sucks. I actually did see a tournament format from a friend at Esports How. I would like to try it out, but it takes so much coordination. I think what he did is at the beginning of the tournament, everybody picked 3 champs, and those were the only 3 champions you were allowed to play the entire tournament. So when you were going into your match, you had your 3 and your opponent had their 3, and you had to pick based on that. Which I think is actually super interesting. But in a tournament where people don't like sign up in advance, like I don't know how many people are playing until the day of, I really can't organize that well. No! We froze, didn't we? I take it this game is over, but we don't get to see the ending. Okay. I'm going to Alt F4 and we'll see. Who do we think won? Do we think the Yasuo or the Nasus won this? Let's see. Remember, the boy was on Yasuo, so... Probably the Nasus, to be honest. Wait, you are... Wait, you picking doesn't count. Yeah, I think the Nasus just had the better matchup there as far as champions go. I think Yasuo was actually holding on pretty well. I wonder if the match had gone on a bit longer. I think Yasuo would have naturally outscaled Nasus. Just from his E, but I might be incorrect about that. Nasus, like, especially, we were just looking at E, Nasus's Wither is pretty huge, too. And we weren't even, like, taking that into consideration. Okay, I want to see this upper bracket finals. We already missed one game. Let's see if we can catch the second or the third. Nasus was stacking hard. Was the Nasus... I wasn't paying attention to Nasus's Q there. I wish I had looked at it before the end. Ooh. Trinimir Olaf. That sounds really good. Should have fought him when he had no stacks. That is problematic, but his E at level 1 does so much. That's really tough, especially when he could start with Guardian's Orb to give him mana regen, and then he's got 3 Rejuve beads and natural lifesteal. I think tankier champions like Darius or Mordekaiser would have fared a little bit better, but it's a blind pick. You can't like take that much into consideration. Unless we did that one format I was just talking about. I think that would be super fun. But that takes so much coordination. Like maybe in like a paid tournament where I can like organize people better and know who will be there in advance, but not for like a regular one, which is really the only thing I'm wanting to do right now. I don't want to even try doing like a buy-in tournament again, because every time someone convinces me to, it just doesn't work. Let's see. Okay. No, someone hit me up with something on Discord. Wish I was Vayne or Ezreal. I think Vayne would have done really well. I don't know if I like Ezreal as much. The problem is if you pick, like, once you pick ADCs, you're even more vulnerable to Nasus's E. Because you'll just have, like, less magic resistant health. And no shield. That's why I say I think tanky is the way to go into that matchup. But maybe, like, some good ADCs could work too. Ezreal E is an escape. Ezreal E is an escape. Maybe you're right. Maybe, like, a mobile ADC would work a bit better. Because yeah, with Yasuo, you're either stuck in there with him or you're running away. Yeah, mobility helps. Because I think even for mages, like an immobile mage would just suffer. See you next turn. Thanks for no problem, Techie. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out in chat. I appreciate it. This has actually been really fun. I'm glad I moved to Thursday. I think we'll move the regular one every Thursday from now on. The melee one, I really like the melee one on Monday, but I wonder if I move that to a different day if I'd see better results too. Level 1, or this is level 3, not level 1, but yeah. I do want to see these two fight. I think it would be really fun. This is one of those matchups that really could end, like, really fast. Like, one engage, and it's over. I forgot to restart my League client. I don't know if that actually helps with the spectator freeze or not. I feel like it does, but I don't actually know. I kind of like Olaf's... Well, no. Say Olaf Sustain could, like, harass with Qs. But I don't know if it matters. Both of them got lifesteal. Oh, right now. This is bad. Ignite's already going out. They're getting low. There's the crit. That bear. Oh my god, how much health did he have left? We're going back to that. One sec. Watch Olaf. I'm actually going to slow this down, too. I saw him at 13 health. Oh my god. $13 health. Darn. You should do, like, custom viewer games. What do you mean by custom viewer games? Like, get, like, 10 random people into a match? And just spectate? Yeah. That would be really fun. I actually think I would really like that. But how is someone for the lower bracket going to the grand finals? Yes. Let me go to the bracket and show you how it works. This is easier that way. Okay. All right, yeah. So we already see Jarhead won the winner bracket, so he's already in the grand finals. He's good. this lower bracket will go ahead and play through. Whoever wins round 8 will actually go back to the grand final. So this really should say, like, winner of L30. Right. And then what happens is Jar hasn't lost a match yet, and this lower bracket has. So if Jar wins the first match, they win. The lower bracket has to win 2 best of 3s to actually eliminate Jarhead from the tournament. Which happens. But obviously Jarhead is in the best position to win the tournament at this moment. This is the spot you want to be in. Oh, wait, you are Jarhead. Hi, Jarhead. So you get 2 chances, yeah. You just have to win 1 of 2 best of 3s. If you win the first one, tournament's over. If you win the second one, you still win. So you're in a really good position right now. And of course, you can change your picks and bans and stuff in between. But, most likely, I mean, 50% chance your opponent will be pub again. But we still have a few matches to play through here. Speaking of which, oh, this match is actually over. Red, what were you saying? Or you play with the viewers. If I'm playing League on stream, I'm pretty much always down for people to play with me. I don't like playing ranked because that stresses me out, which means it doesn't matter if I'm playing with viewers or not, right? If I've got an empty lobby, or a not full lobby, then there's not really a reason not to. I hope it's not him, because he isn't bad, and he knows what I used to win these. Yeah, he seemed like he was actually playing really well there. That last match, I don't know if you got in time, the Tryndamere versus Olaf. That was super close. Olaf got down to 13 hit points. That could have easily swung either way. Actually, the difference in that is like a minion randomly attacking, right? I went behind it to pick up your X. Oh, did that do... That might have been enough then, yeah. Wait, what am I doing? We need to watch stuff. You weren't even throwing. That was actually that one I predicted too. Think it was like both characters as being all in. It would just end really suddenly like that, and it pretty much did. You hit Tryndamere with like 1 axe, ran up, hit him a second time, and then he just all ended with you. Oh, it's Jace. Okay. Trins wins if he hits 6 and fights you. Yeah, Tryndamere 6 is actually pretty good for you. Since both of you are characters that like excel at low health, except your ult doesn't really help you live. Especially with Trin's lack of CC, it just doesn't do you a whole lot of good. No, that's not actually correct, because it does give you like some bonus stats, but not dying is obviously better than some extra AD. Trend versus Jace. I think this is the same thing, right? I like Jace until level 6. Jace's knockback isn't bad. It doesn't knock them back very far, though. I think it's enough that Trent can actually, like, get back in. Maining mid laners because I'm better brand in those champs. Yeah, if you're better at those champs, then play them. We see, like, a lot of what we end up seeing are top in ADC, which I do think are just naturally good for 1v1s. But mid laners aren't bad either. I think the biggest problem you come into with a lot of mid laners, or at least mages, I should say, with mages, is I don't think they necessarily have the mana sustain for things like Guardian's Hammer, which is like really good on stats, and you could run Rejuve beads. I actually like being able to stack Rejuve beads is really huge. Yeah, I usually play supports. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you with that one. Supports are not made for 1v1s. You could try pulling out like a Taric or something, but it's it's rough. You're kind of handicapping yourself there. And yeah, there's no way to do that unless I ran a tournament for only support champs. Go Lux or brand support. There you go. That would work a lot better. Like how Tryndamere is this really serious like character, and then one of his abilities just puts a chicken head with that kind of sound and animation on it. It's so goofy. It's really out of place for the character. I never got into the whole playing like mage's support. Like I put a lot of time into Lux. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Look at Trend, and then he heals up. He threw the ignite off. So I noticed this too. Jace went with Guardian's Blade instead of the hammer. I don't know if the ability haste is really worth it. I think I'd rather have the lifesteal than that haste. Ooh, especially he doesn't have any Rejuve beads either. So this healing he's getting from potions is it. He's out. He's got, I saw he was running like Taste for Blood. He's got Conqueror, but he's not going to heal very much anymore. Swain is a really good 1v1 support. Yeah, I could actually see Swain doing alright. I'm having because I was playing URF mode. Excuse me, URF on stream before the tournament. And we just had one game. It was just bad. What was it? That was the game. I was Swain with a Tryndamere. And then the Tryndamere just AFK'd. Like, he AFK'd and then came back at, like, the 19-minute mark. So I'm just having negative flashbacks. Swain is actually probably really good. His snare takes a little bit longer than I would like. Ooh, you're under tower. He's gonna heal. Okay, he's gonna heal. Something that took me a long time to figure out with Trend. Spamming your Q isn't always that good. Right? Because usually I think that you want to spam your Q, like, to get the healing effect on it constantly. But it's actually really important to manage when you want to lose that, because you lose a bunch of stats when you take the healing, right? Like, if he thinks he's going to fight Jace really soon, yeah, he wants to be full stack so he hits harder. Is that Ignite? Trend is 7, so he's got it. I think he goes back and just heals up now. I think between his Q and his lifesteal, I think he can heal up, whereas Jace is done. Actually, Trend going back and taking this Relic is really paying off right now. Because that's a lot of extra healing that he should have that Jace doesn't now. That was a good play. Good job, Slushy. Extremely aggressive, though. But it worked out. And I think Jace... Oh, there he is. Yeah, he was just waiting for it. Yeah, you have to be careful you don't fall behind on CS doing that, though. But, yeah, Trend's going to be a bully now. Oh, nope. I think this is it. This is game. Ending right here. Ult. Ooh, he delayed his ult. Maybe too long. Don't let that tower hit you. Oh. Trend almost died for that. Oh, man. That's spooky. Did Trend go back and get both of these? Oh, one of them is just coming up. Go get it. Go get it, Trend. No? I think you go get it. It's okay. No, pressure yourself. Ugh! Fight for that relic. Go in and take it. That's also your relic. Don't let him steal it. Okay, see. Yeah, he's pushing it now, but now Jace gets a bit of it. That was a really rough engage for Trend. I still like his chances right now, though. Really important. He's got a good CS lead, and he's got a bigger wave pushing into him. Jace did manage to actually, like, he got time in melee for him, which means he actually got some of his mana back. Ooh, using his W for extra turret damage. There's no way Trent... Oh. That was actually really close, though. What'd he get down to? Oh, I think it says 52. I can't read it properly. I threw GG. I think because you had better sustain potential than he did, your goal was just to heal up and then go in again. like after you've got your ultimate. You did nearly get him though. Like the difference in the health he had is like one lucky crit. Let me see if I can actually. We'll go slowly. I want to see how much health he. I love doing this for some reason. I know it doesn't matter. Okay, so I think I got down to 152. So yeah, if you had gotten like an extra crit or something, you could have done it. Brig poo. It's really so one thing I want to point out too, because I might be a little harsh here, it's really easy for me like not being the player to analyze everything and make calls. But actually being in the game is a lot harder. That was so good though, especially like Jace is a character that's known for like harassing. And Trin like has mobility in his E, but there's characters that have a lot more. Champ span Akali, Aurelia, Yorick. Ooh, that Yorick pick though. We've seen a few Yoriks the past like 2 weeks. They've done pretty well. Lucian, Kate, Pantheon. So one thing I always wonder about, and I'm not gonna look because I think that would be a little unfair as an admin. But I wonder if some of these picks, like Lucian, Caitlyn, and Pantheon, I wonder if Brainer plays a lot of bot lane. Right? I wonder if those are like very targeted picks. They're all good picks. Like, if even if those don't show up, I wouldn't be surprised by any of them. But that feels like Brainer probably plays bot lane a lot. Whereas Akali, Yorick, Aurelia sound a little more top laney. But we'll have to see. There's other things too. Like, I don't know if anybody watches some of these matches without me. Like, if somebody actually takes the time to spectate, like, their opponent's matches, whether or not I'm on here. That's getting to be pretty try-hard. But, I mean, if you want to win, it makes sense. Brain isn't acting. Okay. This is going to be at least 3 minutes delay before I can get in and actually watch it. So I'm actually going to take a sec to get some food, because I'm getting pretty hungry. What song do we want to put on? I love Lightbringer. It's my favorite. I think we might put that on for you. Okay, we'll do that, and I'll be right back in a minute. Or 3. I'll try to be back before their game actually gets started, so. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. I really get back at the end of the song? Of course I do. It's a good song. It's okay. Alright, I'm back. Thank you everyone for sticking around. Yeah, I can't talk. Zed versus Callista. Okay, this is still too hot. I also might need a fork. I messed up a little bit. Okay, let's take a look. Hammer. Once again, another Guardian's Blade. I really don't like it. It gives, what does it do? It gives you 5 attack damage and 15 ability haste for 10 lifesteal. I don't think the ability haste helps Zed's energy regen, right? So it probably doesn't do that much. But I like the sustain. Maybe, like, the ability haste gives you a little more harass, so it's easier to, like, deal and stick damage on. But man, having a little bit of lifesteal, this is good. Some poke onto him. And Callista, yeah, take this, because you can pressure Zed while he's trying to... Or maybe you can't. You're going to last hit instead. For anyone who's wondering, I have homemade pizza here. Which is extremely soft crust, probably because I just microwaved it, but... It's pretty good. It's mostly hamburger, but that's still really good. Here's a Q. So both characters here actually have a good amount of harass, right? Like, Zed, despite being a melee champion, actually has really good harass in his kit. And then Callista. So Callista does a lot of damage from her auto attacks, but she builds them up pretty quickly and easily. She's one of those characters, like, she seems like all her damage is sustained, and then she rips them all out for, like, half your health. You have to be really careful into Callista. She's actually, like, one of my favorite, like, anti-melee picks, too, for that reason. Because characters with more range than her are a little bit tricky. But melee characters, she can kind of kite around, add on a lot of damage. Yeah, right there. She took out over, like, he's under half health now. Alright. A really good ultimate by Zed. Callista actually did a really good job with her barrier. Because the damage of Zed's ultimate is based on the damage he deals to you. Which means if you actually barrier while he's dealing damage to you, the ult won't do as much. A lot of people usually hold the barrier for the end when that burst window hits, but you can reduce that amount of burst by using barrier a bit earlier. It's almost like a new player trap, because the ability works differently than it looks. Okay. A little bit of healing going out. How much is Zed? Oh, I see here. 16 seconds on his ultimate. Unfortunately, Callista's reaching the point where she won't have enough skill points to spend. Because like, 2 of her abilities just don't do anything. So if the match takes too long, she actually starts losing because she doesn't have that skill point growth. Ultimate on Zed. Hitting both his E and Q. I think this is going to kill her. Ignite, yep. Really good reaction to barrier again. Unfortunately, Zed just got a really clean engage there. I think also in that engage, Zed managed to land everything, which is just really tough. It's so much upfront damage if he lands everything. Okay, here we go. To check into this match. We're getting started. I want to make sure. Let me refresh and see. Maybe I just didn't get the timing on it. I want to make sure Pub actually checks in here. If you don't check in, Battlefy automatically declares you as losing, so. Champion, York, Irelia, Akali. I think those are all pretty good, actually. I want to say Akali just got nerfed, if I'm remembering this correctly. But maybe it's not enough that it matters. Her buffs on How Long I Best are also a bit crazy. Like, she just has so much free stats on this map. For reasons, I don't know. Oh. Let me see. I want to see if I can actually jump into the match and catch him. It worries me that Pop hasn't readied up yet. Like, he responded. He's here. But... Guys, if he doesn't, he'll automatically lose and it just messes up the rest of the bracket. Which isn't much left, but still. Okay, Pop did ready up. Okay, good. Good, good. An error has occurred. What? That's not okay. Yeah, Brainer is not facing Ixen. What's going on here? Brainer, it should be Brainer versus Pub. Tryndamere, Nocturne. Okay. Warwick? Warwick's a good ban. Warwick's one everybody forgets about. Okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have a good, like, 4 or 5 minutes before we can watch. That's okay. At least we're getting into the match. Hopefully. I'd like to be able to get to picks and bans real soon. That at least gives, like, a little bit to talk about while we're waiting. Okay, Darius into Olaf. Ooh. Trying to think for this one. I think I like Darius a little bit better. which is kind of weird because I actually really like Olaf, but Darius just has really high damage potential. Both of these, or excuse me, both of those characters actually do really well into extended engages too. Like they want those long fights, right? Because Darius wants to be able to get a full bleed off and get the benefits from that. Whereas Olaf, he wants to get like lower health because that's when he really starts killing people. So it's actually going to be really interesting to see how that works out. Let's see, Olaf might be able to just poke, like use his Q to harass down before actually going in for an engage. That might be the strat here. I think his harass with his axes, those throwing axes, is a little more sustained. Yeah, I'll say a little bit more sustained than Darius's Q. Reliable, that's the word I'm actually looking for, yeah. This one might be a little bit tough, though. I wonder who wins with their ultimates. Because both of them have, like, kind of damage ultimates, right? The CC immunity doesn't really do much for Olaf. Unless Darius is running, like, Exhaust or something. Right? But the extra AD he gets might be really good. Right? Whereas Darius is kind of just the same way. Darius just does a little bit more damage with his or a lot more damage with his ultimate. I'm not trying to downplay the amount of damage it is, sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. I think we're a little bit too... Yeah, there is 30 seconds. I don't know why that went up. We'll go ahead and get this starting to load. It'll be a little bit early, but that's okay. For anyone new tuning in, let me turn this down a little bit while I advertise. For anyone new tuning in, we're kind of wrapping up our tournament today. I do melee-only league tournaments, 1v1 on Mondays. I do regular tournaments on Thursday, which are the kind of like any champion goes. And then Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, so about a week from now, I'm going to try running an Overwatch tournament for 1v1s. I'm not sure how well it'll work. It's a test, but it should at least be fun. So we'll try it out and see. If it works and goes really well, we might run more of them. And if not, we just won't do it again. But I think Overwatch is a good game to try to expand into. Okay. Let's see. There's another one. Is there something I don't know? People keep choosing Guardian's Blade. There has to be something about this I just don't understand. Why people keep taking it. Took my Olaf Barrier Ignite strat. Yeah, I'm wondering how this one works out. Maybe you have some good insight here. Because both characters want that extended engage. Because Olaf does more damage with his lower health. Darius wants all his blood stacks. Executioner's calling. I don't... Is that okay? Oh, we're just gonna freeze. So this... Okay, this game ended at level 3 then. There's a stupid spectator bug where it'll freeze like 20 seconds before first blood happens. I think if Darius went Bramble instead of Executioner, it'd probably be better. Maybe? the Grievous wounds part of it doesn't matter, right? Because I think it's pretty safe to assume that Grievous wounds will be applied regardless. So is the bonus armor and damage reflect better than the damage from Executioner's Calling? Because I think it's only flat damage still, right? Yeah. Actually, no, I think I might agree with you. I think the Bramble Vest might be better. I think the damage reflect is going to be about the same amount of damage as that 15 AD. Maybe. And then the extra armor just reduces everything. 15 AD isn't enough for 800 gold in a 1v1. Yeah, 15, it's not a lot. You might have been right. We'll have to see who wins, though. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm really sorry about this. I really don't know why the spectator thing keeps happening. I've messaged Riot. They actually, at first, they were like replying to all my inquiries about this a lot, but I haven't heard from them in a while, so we'll have to see. Oh, you're facing Brainer this time. 35 against an Olaf. Is it 35 armor? There's no way. I don't know the exact item. 35 sounds... No, you're right. It is 35. That's more than I thought it would be. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, I think you were right then. I think the 35 armor is better. You're right. I agree with you now. Yeah. So that's really interesting because you mentioned you didn't want to go against Pub again, right? Because you thought Pub, like, had seen enough of your matches to know what was going on. If that is something you're worried about, though, that does mean you're better off if you can beat Brainer in this first best of 3. Irelia, Trin, and Warwick. Those are good bands. Darius, Renekton, Zed. I think those are 3 good bands. There's something about one of those bands that stands out to me, but I'm not going to say anything. Because if my suspicion is right, that's unfair to like give someone a hint. But it's okay. We'll get through and see. Okay. And then that'll take a few minutes for you guys to get your match. Oh! Actually, because it's finals now. Let me see if I can actually jump in. Okay. I don't know. It's probably too late for me to sneak in. Yeah, it's okay. We'll go ahead and wait for op.gg. Oh, here we go, actually. Oh, Camille. Oh, that's dirty. Okay. You guys are getting into your match really quickly, then. You guys didn't waste a lot of time picking. I like it. I think we got a minute before we can actually watch. We'll try. Volibear versus Camille. Camille's a really high pick right now, isn't she? Like, I think in pro play, she's not 100% pick or ban, but I think she's pretty up there. I don't know if I can actually see that stuff on the LoL esports site or not. I don't think I can. Because you can see stats based on players, but I don't think you can actually see stats based on champions. Which I would very much like to be able to see. Excuse me. Is that like data available publicly? That might be something that I would have to like manually go through all the matches in Compose if I wanted. I wonder if that would be like worth my time though. if that's like some information people would actually like look at. Okay. There we go. We're getting the 1,000 pierced bear. That's a good skin. I would have totally been okay if that was actually like the default Volibear now. If he was like corrupted. It's so good. This is a long scream. Okay, there we go. I was waiting for it to get done so I could pause it, and the dude just kept on screaming. Like, I get it. Sometimes I want to scream into the abyss too, but just chill a sec. Oh no, Volley. Volibear's really strong though. I actually like both of these picks. 48% of the attack's damage is converted to true damage. That's crazy. Ooh, don't get hit by that. Oh, and then you're gonna go in. Use that attack speed. Getting a lot of extra damage on. Yeah, Camille actually has a good amount of like anti-tank ability with her Q and W, right? Additional 7% max health physical damage. Oh my god. 100% is healed. And then Q turns in, yeah, Q turns into true damage in the second one. Jeez. Camille actually has like so much in her kit. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, that's a damage, it's a stun, it's an attack speed steroid. W. I don't know if Volibear counts as being the upper outer part of that. You can see, yeah, Volibear will absolutely brawl you though. Oh, there's the stun on. I think that's going to be it. It's ignited, yeah. Brainer taking that first match. I think Camille has a lot in her kit, but just Volibear can just fight it out. Doesn't care. Darn. Okay, let's go ahead and get a refresh. We'll see. So, for anyone here that doesn't know, the players are allowed to change their picks. Oh, not that. Their picks and bans in between these matches. Yeah, it looks like both of their picks have changed. Okay, yeah. They banned Camille. And then banning Volley. So both of them banned the champions they just faced. It's okay. There's actually a lot of like kind of respect bans there. Then I like it. Spectate virus scan fit. Oh, I was gonna do this again? Really? In the tournament? We'll give it another chance to see. Sometimes Windows thinks these are viruses, and it just freaks out at them. Like, more than usual. So we'll give it a sec. Oh, come on, come on. Okay. I thought it was going to error out for a sec. I think we're going through. You should do a poll for this game. We can try to do a poll. I don't think there's enough people in chat right now. Oh, do you want to do a poll or a prediction? I did predictions for a while, which was super fun, but with not a lot of people, it's not very balanced. Yeah, the part of the problem with predictions, especially with so few people, is one person could bid 10, the other person could bid 1,000, and then like it's completely unfair. Because the odds are pretty like 50-50, right? So one person can lose 1,000, the other person can lose 10. It's fun though. I should have tried doing predictions at the beginning of the tournament when we actually had a lot of people hanging out in chat. Um, let's see. Here goes that fear. Yeah, Lucian. So Lucian to me is a 1v1 beast. There's just a lot he can do. Which is high like base range and mobility. Warwick might have a little bit of trouble just trying to get in range here to fight. But Warwick does have a lot of damage and sustain in his kit. If he can like get onto Lucian consistently, um, he'll out-duel him. It's just getting through Lucian having like a movement speed boost and a dash. Oh, darn, who's that? One of those. Yeah, that W is a huge cooldown. Oh, double ignite's going out. Ooh, Lucian flashes out. That's actually really huge. Get that flash. And look how much health. Oh, Warwick just used his Q though. I think the fear's in range. That's dead. He's got to be dead. Yeah. Warwick is just like Olaf and Tryndamere. At low health, he gets powered up. What is it? Warwick's attacks hit deal an additional 26 damage. If he's below 50% health, he heals for 100%. If he's below 25%, which he was, the healing is increased to 250% of the damage dealt. That is nuts. The amount of healing he has. That's why, like, after the fight, it was actually, like, pretty even, but Warwick got a few... Let me see if I can go back and show it. Yeah, look how much health he's getting back here. He's plus 162. Then auto Q. Yep. Yeah, that's just rough. Warwick has so much sustain once he gets below half. That was good though. Um, oh, you actually got it. Good prediction. Let me see. Did the bands change? Brainer wants the same band. You got my heart beating there. Really a trend to Camille. Same bands. Brainer messed up. It happens. These are best of 3 anyway, so even if you do make a mistake, it's okay. Just don't do it again. I'm sorry. I know that's really harsh. Tristana this time instead of oh god, is this better? Tristana, I don't know what Tristana's starting range is to Lucian's. I know she has more range the later the game goes on. Her damage builds up a little bit. This might be better. Her like jump has a small wind up to it, but it's a lot longer than Lucian's. Tristana can never use her jump as part of her harass though. There are certain matchups when she absolutely does. No, this is not one of them. Where's it at? Okay. Let me see. I should have gotten the prediction done. Wait, did Jarhead bet on himself after the game was done? I think with that 3-minute delay, he actually... I think he was able to bet already knowing the outcome. I need to be a little bit faster on those if I'm going to do it. Maybe not, though. Maybe he just got in really early. I don't know. Okay. This is a really important game, though, because this one decides this first best of 3. Okay, he's going to lead... No? Okay. Character running sustain. Tristana... So Tristana actually went with the cloth armor here. I don't know if I agree with that. Because part of... Yeah. Q is magic damage. The passive is magic damage. The ult... The ult is also magic damage. Yeah. I think that's so much magic damage that the cloth armor doesn't get too much effectiveness here. You could have just gone like rejuve beads or something. And you see Tristana's playing a little bit further back this time. Wait, what is the minion? Okay, that must have been a spectator glitch because that minion is not losing health for a few seconds. I feel like Tristana should have gone 3 rejuve beads for sustain. Agreed. I don't think the rejuve beads are going to do too much, but I think I like it better than the cloth armor. Even a longsword, I think I would have actually liked even better. Or actually, no. I think a boot might have even been better than either of those. The little bit of movement speed for Warwick against Warwick might be really good. He can't activate his W very often. It's a 2-minute cooldown or something, but... Oh, right here. Yep, this is it. Go for it. Hit the turret. Take it down. Go for the alternate win condition. That is spooky to do, though. Like, if you put it on the turret and then Warwick tries to, like, hop on you, you don't have it to harass him. Oh, no, you're not gonna... Oh, I missed the cannon. Let me go back. I see there's the W popped. Let's see. Gain the passive effect to the closest champion for 8 seconds. Oh, it's the haste. Okay. I was wondering, because this ability is you can't see it, can you? You can't. I can see the ability cooldowns. My thing is covering it. Pretty much, it's ticking down way faster than 1 per second. But I think it's the global haste just for being on Howling Abyss. Yeah. But right now, both characters are pretty full. Probably the most important thing at this point is just to maintain CS. Right, you're pretty even on CS. You don't want the opponent to get too far ahead of you. Hit the ranged. Yeah, easy clear. And some of those minions did get denied from Warwick. Yeah, the Rejuve beads I would say are better, like on a melee character would have been better. Tristana should be safe enough. I don't think she needs the Rejuve beads. I think the longsword for damage or the boots would have been better. Also, is there a way for me to zoom out a little bit more? I feel like there is, and I just don't know how. I'll look at the spectators controls in this bit, like after this, because that's something I actually haven't looked at in a long time. Look at that Q though. That's a lot of damage, or healing, but. Ooh, did she mean to put that on a minion? Oh, there's the ult. W away. And you're pretty good. Warwick's is what, a 90-second cooldown? 110-second. Okay, I was off a bit. Yeah, so right now is where the Rejuve bead would have been pretty good. But she's already got lifesteal. She used one potion. I don't know if that was necessary, but it's not a bad idea. Oh, he's coming for you. There's the Q. Yeah, so now is the time you can definitely make sure to fight him. But he's so tanky. He didn't even start with anything. He's just not taking a lot of damage from her. Yeah, I think this really is a battle for CS. Both characters are running Ignite Barrier. I wonder, maybe I need to do some math, because I always say that I like Exhaust better than Barrier, but maybe that's actually not the correct call. Like, I need to figure out how much damage you need to do with Exhaust to make it worth one Barrier. The splash and the push. Yeah, I think right now Tristana just pushes really hard. I don't think Warwick should really be missing a lot of CS under turret. Maybe a bit. Getting on him. Ooh, that W away. Okay, so now, like, Warwick actually should try to punish Tristana. Yep, because she just jumped away. She doesn't have it. There's her ultimate. She's ignited. Looks like Warwick's going to give up on this one. I feel like the Warwick needs to time the Q a little bit differently. Because the Q, once you start channeling it on someone, it follows, right? That's not even the hold. Oh, he does have to hold it. Okay. I think that's still okay. So being able to like follow Tristana after she jumps is huge. I don't know if there's going to be enough time for another. There might be, but this is 67 or 76 to 78 CS. This is getting down to it. Yeah, so right now both characters really need to make a decision on how they're going to like. Are they going to try to push and deny their opponent CS? Are they going for a kill? Because they're running out of time for this. And while it feels like Tristana's been in control of most of this match, ooh, actually did follow through that time. It didn't seem like it followed the entire way though, for some reason. Like, I expected that fear to get off, and it didn't. At this point, to me, I commit to the CS victory. Because it feels more secure than fighting it out. Which means, like, for Tristana right now, you push the wave. Get it under turret, try to get his, maybe he can, like, lose a few CS from it. It does put you in a dangerous position, but you've got 2 modes of escape, so I think you're pretty okay. I think if, like, Warwick gets to quarter health and he sticks to Tristana, I don't know if Tristana can actually output enough damage to kill him, though. I seriously think he's tanky and sustained enough he can just survive. But 90 to 89, I'm glad we're watching this, because this might be one of those matches I really, like, it's going to come down to the wire on it. And Warwick, you see Warwick's freezing the lane. He doesn't want to push against Tristana, which kind of surprises me a bit. Maybe he's worried that if he goes under Tristana's turret, he won't be able to last his most of his ultimates. Following through, Warwick's out of mana. Oh no. This is down to CS. Push hard. There's the Q, 96, 98. Warwick needs one more. Gets ulted away by Tristana. There's 100. I can go ahead and push it. Or pause it. That was actually really clever of Tristana to ult away. But it came a little bit too late. So that's actually really rough. Tristana, it felt like Tristana was like ahead the entire time. But she couldn't, like, Warwick just has so much heal that can't stick. Oh, the killer at the end is, oh, do you actually kill her? We'll watch, but the game is over at this point. Oh, it's not going to let me watch because... GG, well, don't leave yet, because you were from the upper bracket, weren't you? If you're from the upper bracket, it goes to the second best of 3, if I remember correctly. No, were you not? Oh wait, did you win that? Oh wait, you were the Warwick. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I'm getting them confused. You were the Warwick, not the Tristana, right? I didn't. I think I got them mixed up. If you were the Warwick, then you won the tournament. I think I got you both mixed up for a sec. You were... Okay, yeah. Okay. No, you're good. Still stick around for a sec, though. Brainer, those were actually, like, 3 really good matches. I don't know if you're in chat with us, but thanks for, like, playing and giving us some good spectating sports. I appreciate it. Okay. Jarhead. So you have your choice of 3 prizes for the tournament. I can send you $5 RP to any North American account you want. I can send you a mystery skin for any North American account, or I can just PayPal you $5. I'm fine with any of them. If you want anything on the Riot account, it takes 24 hours to process, but I just set an alarm on my phone and it's not a problem. We can do whatever you want. I just need to know. If you do want the PayPal, DM me the your email thing, your mystery skin. Ooh, sweet. Okay. I like the mystery skin. It's fun. Do you want it sent to this account, this Jarhead, or do you want it sent to someone else? I can send it to whoever you want. Actually, wait. Okay. No. Nothing's sent yet, so I don't really care. PayPal? Okay. DM me on Discord your PayPal. You can find me there. And I'll get it sent to you right after I end stream, which will be in 10-ish minutes. If something happens and it doesn't go through, because I did have a problem like 2 weeks ago with that, just send me a Discord notification or message in like an hour. But hopefully it goes through. I think the last time it didn't go through was actually my fault anyway. I don't really PayPal that. I literally set up a PayPal for this kind of stuff because I don't ever use it. I was watching the stream all this time, and I really... Okay, as I'm reading Mustafa on Discord, really like this tournament, second place and third place should get some reward. I agree. At the very least, okay, I'm straightforward right now. I would like to be able to give a reward to second place. The thing I'm at, and this is just me being straightforward, my income isn't very stable at the moment. I would like to up the tournament prize from $5 to $15. Give 10 for first place, 5 for second place. Third place would also be really nice to give a prize too, but if I can get at least first and second, I would feel better about that. Um, the problem is I just don't make any money from Twitch as it is doing the streaming stuff. If I had like a bunch of Patreon support, if I had like more viewers and more subs, I would have no problem funneling that into my tournament instead of my own bank account. It's just right now I don't have a lot of options. Um, if you, I'm hoping in a few weeks I'll have a better idea of how much money I can actually be spending out on these tournaments, and hopefully I can increase the prize pool. The reason I hesitate to increase the prize pool is because once I increase it, I can't ever decrease it, right? You don't gain any money from Battlefy? No. If you know of some system to get money from Battlefy, oh my god, I will run more tournaments. I would happily run like 5 tournaments a week if I could, as like content. But I don't get any support from Battlefy. Riot doesn't offer support to amateur tournaments anymore. All of the prizes come directly from my savings account, which is why I'm only like doing about $5. I wish I could do more. Um, but at the moment, I'm just worried because if I update it to 15 and then in a month or two I need to lower it again, I'm just gonna lose a lot of my tournament support because people understandably will think very negatively of that. That's why if anybody here ever has any idea, like they work with a company that would be willing to sponsor stuff, I'd be happy to work with them and figure stuff out. Um, because even like $30 a week would run both of my tournaments for 15 prize each. And of course, I do want to expand to like Overwatch and other things, but that's still a test. We don't even know if that'll work next week. Your PayPal, I actually do. Okay, yeah, I do see it's from you. Um, I want to go ahead and I don't know if Mustafa has something else to say or not. Once this conversation's done, I'll get it sent to you. Actually, no. Let me. Is there a way to do this? There is not. Darn, I got this new overlay, which I actually really like, but it doesn't have a overlay just for my like face cam. Because I should be able to do PayPal on another monitor and it'll be safe. Uh, yeah. I need to say you're managing this tournament so good. I appreciate that. I really wish I could give a better prize because there's so many like I know I'll get more people, I'll be able to get more support for it and all that stuff. It just worries me to be outputting that money, but I am trying. That's why I don't think it was it last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago when Battlefy like wiped all my content. I felt terrible about that because that felt really unprofessional on my end and that I didn't organize it very well. And I do at least try to put effort into this, so I really appreciate you saying that. Um, Let me see. Jarhead, is there? I see. You sent me an account. I'll try it. Do you need Oh, what is it an email address? Or is there a username? Oh, there is a username. I see you. Okay. Wait, what? $5 USD is 608 Canadian? I thought hmm. I thought the US to Canadian conversion was a lot closer. Yeah. That's why I've been saying if I can show that I'm getting more like Twitter and Twitch, like showing actual growth, I can start making better advertisements to companies. But for a while, my growth on Twitch was very like plateaued, which is not good. That's not what sponsors want to see. Oh wait, is there a fee for international? That's okay. I'll cover it. I didn't know that though. Okay. You should. Okay, I sent it Jarhead. You should get it in a minute. Welcome to Jarhead. Who's very lucky in the match against Warwick next time, but I'll beat him for sure. Warwick is tough, just because Warwick has so much like sustain out of nowhere. Um, I think beating Warwick might just be a matter of picks. Um, Someone like the Olaf Tryndamere that do better at low health might be able to match him. Darius might be really good as well. Um, or Warwick just might need to be higher on a ban list. I don't know. Um, but yeah, if Darius could beat him easily. Darius, we didn't see any Darius today. We saw one. Darius is still my number one pick for 1v1s. But other characters like Warwick, maybe I need to consider. Um, yeah, regardless, follow me on Twitter. If I do anything else, like a new tournament or something, I'll post info about it there. Um, all my tournaments for next week are already posted. So Monday, Overwatch Wednesday, and Thursday. They always ban my Darius. I'm sorry. That really sucks. Actually, well, one thing I thought about that might be fun too. Um, I don't know if people would flock for this enough, but to do like alternate rule sets on a different day. So I don't know, picking like a Sunday or something where we have like one day where there's just no bans, right? Or one day when all characters have to be like assassins or something. I don't know. That sounds fun, but it sounds like something that would be really inconsistent for getting people's interest. Because they might like a rule set one week and then just not like next week. Whereas I'm a little more consistent on being able to figure out like how many people will show up on each day, which is why I moved this from Friday to Thursday. Yeah, that would be so. Yeah, I see comments a lot where people say like, "Oh, they just banned my main," and that feels bad. But I think everyone will play ADC or range champs. Yeah. I mean, we could play with the rule sets. The idea is like if we did a rule set, we wouldn't do it again for like a month or something. I'm about to play Fiora. Fiora is also really good. It would also be I don't maybe this wouldn't be very competitive. It would be fun if instead of 3 bans, you told your opponent, "Here's 3 champions, you have to pick one of them." That would also be like a really fun alternate rule set. I think Riot actually has a featured game mode that's like that, I'm fairly sure. Let me see. Yeah, okay, most of the people have already left chat. I'm not gonna bother rating anyone. That's a great idea, you think so? Okay. Um, if Overwatch doesn't work out on Wednesdays, I may look to do something like that then. I'll think about it. When picking like what stuff to do, I also look on Battlefy because I'm not trying to compete with other people that run 1v1 games. Right, that's not a good strategy. So I'll try to pick a day that's like available and we'll see how it works. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and be done. Chill out. Jarhead, hopefully you got your PayPal payment. If not, send me a message, let me know. And I'll see you guys on Monday if I don't stream before then.